Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Barcelona chapter. And today we're diving straight into one of the most pressing issues at the football club Barcelona right about now. And we're talking about their financial struggles that have complicated player registrations and also the club's transfer plans for the January transfer window 2025. And as of the biggest club in the world, we know that Barcelona has faced some tough challenges in the recent years, and now with the January transfer window approaching, the club is at a crossroads and trying to see if they can have a solution. So in this video, we will break down everything that you need to know about this. We will break down where Barcelona stands financially and what exactly is going on with football player registrations and what you definitely have to expect from the transfer plans. And let's get straight into it. First up, we know that Barcelona's financial struggles is something that has been going on for some time, and we're going to look straight into it. I'm going to give you every little thing you need to understand about Barcelona's financial stand. That is at least 100, actually no, 100 is 1.9 billion euros, and that is the big date for Barcelona. So Barcelona is no stranger to financial difficulty in recent times, in recent years, and currently the club is carrying a massive debt that is estimated to be around 1.9 billion, and that is the wages and stuff. And this debt really primarily is due to extravagant football player signings and the ongoing renovation of Camp Nou and the fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. And we have to say this definitely was a heavy impact. It definitely heavily impacted the football club's revenues. So the club's financial mismanagement and came in over years, and coupled with high profile players' wages, and also he has put Barcelona in a very difficult position. And as I speak right about now, we know that their financial situation has become particularly evident when they were forced to let Lionel Messi leave in 2021 due to La Liga's salary cap rules, which Barcelona simply could not meet. Now, did we get? How did we get here exactly? So, in the years leading up to 2020, you will be noted that Barcelona was quite. When you add up to 2020, Barcelona was living in the financial bubble, and the club was signing big name football players like Antoine Griezmann and Philippe Coutinho plus Ousmane Dembele, often on huge transfer fees, without considering the long-term financial implications. So the club relied heavily on future revenues, including sponsorship deals, to pay for these transfers. However, it will be noted that when the pandemic hit, the match day revenues really dropped big time. And also, we know that Barcelona's financial situation at that time became quite bad. So their wage bill was among the highest in Europe, and the club had accumulated a significant debt. Despite these challenges, we know that Barcelona continued to spend on high-profile signings, which only deepened their financial hole. And really, Barcelona's plan for financial recovery is yet something we need to look into. So Barcelona's president, we all know this gentleman, Juan Laporta, has introduced several measures to try and get the club back on track. One of the first steps was to sell off parts of the clubs and also the club's commercial rights. That's part of the club's commercial rights were definitely sold, including their TV and merchandising revenues to raise immediate funds. These moves have injected cash into the club, and but actually they are only short-term solutions. It is not a long-term solution that is done in recent days. So I must say Barcelona is also focusing on reducing their wage bill by offloading high-profile, high-earning football players, and this could include the sale of football players like Ansu Fati, like Roberto, and also others to bring in the much needed revenue and also reduce their financial strain. So another key aspect of Barcelona's financial recovery is the renovation of Camp Nou. So the stadium upgrade, which is expected to cost around 1.5 billion actually, is seen as a long-term investment. So the hope is that the improved facilities will bring in additional revenue through increased ticket sales, plus corporate sponsorships and also hospitality. So what's next for Barcelona's finances? That is something we need to look into. So Barcelona's immediate priority is to manage their debt and also navigate the complexities of the salary cap imposed by La Liga. So in the short term, the club will likely continue to offload football players and also raise funds through commercial deals. So in the long term, the renovation of Camp Nou and also the return to a financial stable club would definitely be possible, though strategic planning will be very crucial for the club's future. So player registrations is yet something we need to talk about. The Dani Olmo situation that has been going on for some time. Now let's talk about player registrations, which has been a major issue for Barcelona in recent seasons due to La Liga's strict financial regulations. We know that Barcelona has faced difficulties in registering new football players, even signing them. So this has been particularly problematic in the case of Dani Olmo, the Spanish international who joined the football club Barcelona in the summer of 2024. So the Dani Olmo dilemma is yet another thing that we need to look into. Barcelona secured the signing of Dani Olmo in the summer, and a player many could definitely believe that he could be a crucial part of the team's future. However, due to the club's ongoing financial problems, we definitely have to understand that the club has struggled to officially register Dani Olmo with La Liga. And as a result, Dani Olmo has been training with the squad but has not been able to play competitive matches, and that has affected the football club Barcelona. So we also need to talk about Barcelona's management. We know that Barcelona's management is reportedly considering to take legal action against La Liga, arguing that they have been unfair and also prevented from registering football players due to financial restrictions imposed on the club. And in this issue, we know this issue isn't resolved. If it's not resolved very soon, Barcelona may face more challenges in the upcoming transfer windows. So they are also looking at different ways to generate revenue very quickly, and either by selling football players or making sure that they secure additional sponsorship deals to get to the compliance with La Liga financial rules. So what's actually next for player registration? So in the immediate future, we know that Barcelona will need to work out a solution to get Dani Olmo and others fully registered. they will definitely they will likely push for illegal action against La Liga and also explore other ways to raise money and also balance the looks and also the books of the club Barcelona. So this issue could definitely impact Barcelona's ability to sign new football players in the upcoming transfer window. So it is a major concern for the club going forward. Let's talk about something else now. Still at Barcelona, the transfer plans. What's next for the football club Barcelona is what we are going to be looking into. So, with all these financial and registration issues, you might wonder what's next for Barcelona in terms of signing football players. Despite the challenges, Barcelona is still looking to strengthen their squad, and particularly in areas where they have faced weaknesses. And let's break down what their transfer plans may look and how they look like in the upcoming January transfer window of season 2025. So, the potential player sales is yet something we need to look into. To balance the books, it will be noted that Barcelona will likely look to offload some key football players in the upcoming transfer windows. So, key football players like Ansu Fati and more than actually will be more than 3 football players who are expected to leave, with Ansu Fati and Rafinha being the most likely ones to leave very soon. Many football players have been linked to an exit of the club or away from the club. So selling these football players could generate significant revenue that would allow Barcelona to reinvest in the squad. So there are also rumors that Barcelona could look to cash in on football players who definitely have not impressed and still go back to Rafinha, who hasn't been as consistent as expected since his arrival. So if Barcelona can sell these players for a good fee, they could free up funds and also invest in new signings. The potential incomings is also yet another thing to look into. On the ladies and gentlemen, on the incoming front, we know that Barcelona has been linked with a few football players in recent months, and one of these football players that has been mentioned is the Brazilian midfielder Breno Bidon from Corinthians. And also, we know a few more football players still have been linked. But this particular young midfielder has impressed with his performances in Brazil, and also he could be the exciting addition for Barcelona's squad. And we know that Barcelona has also shown interest in young talents as they look to invest in the future of the club. Additionally, there has been reports linking Barcelona with the move for a 16-year-old African attacking prodigy and who could be added to their development and in the pipeline. So Barcelona has always prided itself on developing young talent, and I must say this could be a strategic move to ensure that they stay competitive in the long run. So, what's Barcelona's strategic plan? What is its plan? Given the financial constraints, it will be noted that Barcelona will need to be a smart club to act about how they definitely approach the transfer window, and they will likely focus on brightening, bringing good and young talent that can develop into world-class football players rather than spending massive and big amounts of money on established football players. So the sale of football players like Ansu Fati and Rafinha could help generate the funds necessary January for these signings. Barcelona's future is yet another thing that we really need to look into. So, how does the future of Barcelona look with these football players out, and also what exactly is the road to recovery? So looking ahead, Barcelona's future depends on a number of factors, First and foremost, I must say, the club needs to stabilize its finances. So this means reducing the debt, securing new sponsorships, and also making smart player sales. So if Barcelona can get their finances under control, and also we know that this could continue to develop their young talents, and also they could return to competing for top honors in the near future. So the renovation of Camp Nou is also key to the club's long-term future, and the increased revenue from the upgraded stadium will help Barcelona meet their financial obligations and give them the resources to complete and also compete in the transfer markets. So, big question is here. Can Barcelona return to glory? That's a very, very big question, isn't it? While Barcelona's current situation is really challenging, the club has always had the potential to recover with a solid youth academy, a passionate fan base, and a rich history. Barcelona can return to their former glory if they make the right moves. And I repeat, only and only if Barcelona make the right moves. And they may not be able to compete, for the top signings, but right now, with smart management, with a smart new management, and also a focus on development, we know that Barcelona could be back at the top level in the coming years. And I must say, concluding this, I need to talk about what is next for the football club Barcelona. It will be noted with care that Barcelona's road to recovery is still a long, long one. And with significant struggles, football players and player registrations add the need to make smart moves in the transfer market, and the club has hit its work cut out for it. So I must say, however, Barcelona can navigate all these challenges and make the right decisions. I know that if that is done, they could manage to emerge stronger in the future. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning in to the Barcelona chapter. If you liked this, all this I said about, if you liked this analysis and information I gave to you about Barcelona, you can give this video a thumbs up, and also do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also do not forget again to share your thoughts of this situation in the comment section. Do you think Barcelona can recover from the financial struggles? And how do you think their transfer plans and are going to unfold in the next few months? Let me know your thoughts, and also I must say, as always, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, do not fail to support your club. Keep supporting your club. Thank you, and I must say goodbye for now.